No! Leave me! Please! Just go! Run!
DogDay, the dog adventure of the Playtime Company. On a stormy night, the Playtime Company factory lay in eerie silence. Shadows shed along beneath flickering lights, creating a terrifying scene as if a nightmare has just begun. Inside the factory, the machines that once hummed endlessly had now stopped, but one thing remained alive, still waiting in the dark. That was DogDay. DogDay was not an ordinary toy. At first, it was just one of the thousands of failed prototypes from the Playtime Company, a toy dog with a special ability. However, no one knew that behind its cute and gentle exterior, DogDay harbored sinister spirit, a darkness that never faded. A horrifying beginning. Since the Playtime Company factory was abandoned after the mysterious disappearance of numerous workers and children, rumors about the creatures lurking in the shadows spread far and wide. Among them, DogDay was mentioned the most. Legend says that DogDay was once an experimental breakthrough of the factory, a toy that could interact and react just like a real dog. But something went terribly wrong. Experiment spiraled out of control. One night, while the scientists were attempting to activate DogDay's artificial brain, a catastrophic electrical surge occurred. Overt corrupted the programming, giving DogDay not only the thought process of the dog, but also the ability to understand and feel pain had. From that moment on, no one saw the research team again. DogDay has awaked, and since then, it had become a silent predator, haunting the dark hallways of the Playtime Company. The adventure begins. A group of curious teens decided to break into the Playtime Company factory after hearing these rumors. They wanted to uncover the truth and document their journey for their YouTube channel. Led by Jake, an adventure enthusiast, the group of four prepared fully with flashlights, cameras, and protective gear. From the moment they stepped through the factory gates, an icy, heavy feeling enveloped them. The abandoned factory was completely silent, but it wasn't the silence of the forgotten place. This was the silence of the place that was still watching, as if hundreds of eyes were hiding in the shadows, observing every step they took. Jake and his friend cautiously ventured deeper, and soon they started noticing strange signs, footprints, neither human nor any animal they knew. They were large, but resembled the print of a dog, complete with sharp claws. That has to be DogDay, one of them whispered. As they moved further in, the air grew increasingly oppressive. Locked doors and rusted machines emitted eerie squeaks, but the most unsettling thing was a faint noise, like soft breathing, always fluttering in the air. The terrifying encounter. When the group reached the old research area of the factory, suddenly both their flashlights went out. In the pitch black darkness, they heard these quiet but stealthy footsteps, like something was stalking them from afar. A low growl echoed deep and menacing, causing their heart to race. "We need to get out of here!" one of them shouted, but just as they began to turn, something jumped at them. It was so fast that no one saw what it was. Only the gusts of wind as it passed. The group has knocked to ground, and as they scrambled to their feet, the flashlight flickered back on. There it was, DogDay. A giant toy dog with glowing red eyes, its gaze sharp and cold, and rolled up razor-sharp teeth, glistening. Its fur was torn and drugged, and cracks in its body revealed wires and crusted, violently sparkling. But the most horrifying part was how it moved, not like a normal dog, but like a creature possessed by dark force. DogDay didn't attack right away. It stood there, staring at them as if evaluating its prey. And then, in the blink of an eye, it charged, swift as the wind. Jake's group was split apart. They ran frantically through the hallways, but DogDay didn't give up. It pursued them relentlessly, the sound of its claw echoing everywhere, as if it could appear at any moment. The horrifying truth. While escaping, Jake accidentally stumbled upon the secret room in the research area. Inside, he found old document from Playtime Company, revealing the terrifying truth about DogDay. It wasn't the failed story. A part of one of the scientists sold and have been trapped inside during the accident, turning DogDay into the creature with the consciousness and thirst for revenge. The soul's vengeful energy had turned DogDay into the merciless killing machine, now hunting anyone who dared trespass on its territory. Drake tried to fight a way out, but DogDay had already discovered his hiding spot. It burst through the door, its sharp teeth flashing in the darkness. Jake had no time. With the last bit of courage, he found an emergency button on the old control panel. At doggy launch, Jake pressed a button, triggering the factory's self-destruct system. The final escaped. Explosion echoed from afar. As the factory began to shake, DogDay froze. Seemingly realizing that what was happening, it turned its head to glare at Jack, its red eyes blazing with fury. But before it could attack, the factory began collapsing. Jack bolted from the room, racing through the growling hallways, and finally found the exit. As he stepped outside and looked back, the Playtime Company factories were consumed by red flame and filling debris. DogDay, along with the dark secret of the factory, were buried forever. But Jack knew that perhaps, somewhere in the shadows, DogDay still existed, waiting to return. And with every dark night, its footsteps continued to echo in his nightmare.